As I said, I bring the class.
So coffee is given to me by Kona Coffee and Tea Company, by Jan and Dan and Malia Bolton, who own the farm, the milling, the roasting, and they now own a coffee shop down in Kona as well.
So, for those of us who don't know or haven't read your blog,
You should go read that.
you should go read the blog. We will leave the link to the description in the description. I'm good at talking too.
We haven't had that much.
I haven't had any. But she actually went to this farm. This farm is the word. And interviewed and saw their whole process and all of that detail. If you want like more about how this coffee's made, go to the blog. This one's just gonna be like, we're gonna give you the bullet points and we're gonna try it and we're gonna tell you what the difference is between light, medium, and dark roast Kona coffee. And Kona, where that initial thought was coming from, is in Hawaii. Yeah, we're stuck in Iceland, not the actual country, but we're in Connecticut.
There's snow on the ground out there.
So, which island in Hawaii?
From the Big Island.
Oh, the Big Island.
The island of Hawaii, or the Big Island, and Kona is one of the towns there, and it has some of the best coffee in the world because it's grown on the slopes of an extinct or dormant volcano. Yeah, no, it's dormant because you smell sulfur every once in a while. But the volcanic soil adds to an amazing flavor in the coffees.
I don't know, I drink coffee. I know if I hate coffee. I know if I like coffee. But do I generally know if it's medium, dark, or anything in particular? No. So this is, I'm you drinking this coffee.
Whereas for me, I have I have like 5 different bags of coffee in my house at any given time, and I pick based on what mood I'm in. So
she's gonna teach me and you a lot about coffee, and then eventually I'm not gonna be able to drink coffee the way I've been drinking it, which is
I'm gonna spoil
this
her.
random shit in the maker.
Oh look, here's this thing that I don't know where it came from. Let me try it.
So that recently happened. This is just a little bit of a story. That recently happened actually because there was a snowstorm and I ran out of my decent coffee. I won't call it good coffee because it's just decent. It's drinkable compared to what you drink. It's true. And then I was like, well, I have this other random pumpkin spice coffee in my refrigerator that I can't remember why I didn't like it, but it can't be that bad. And I need coffee because I'm in the middle of a project. And then I made a cup and I took. I'll reenact it for you. I was like. I nearly threw up in the sink. It was so bad. I felt like I was drinking like nettle tea or something because it just prickled my tongue and just tasted like hot garbage.
Probably rancid.
Yeah. Oh, coffee goes rancid?
It can, yeah. And we're going to start with a light roast of coffee, which actually has the most caffeine out of all of the roast, which is actually interesting because you would think that an espresso roast would have more caffeine than a light roast. However, because it hasn't been cooked as much, it hasn't gotten rid of a lot of the caffeine.
I never knew that. Coffee
Cheers. And it has a very almost earthy, planty smell, which is it is a plant and it hasn't been completely burnt to heck. So
it smells more like coffee when it's in its ground form, actually.
This one's a very light tasting roast. It's so tasty.
I like this one. I feel like this is an afternoon with a cookie kind of tea.
Yeah,
not tea,
it's
coffee.
It's
caffeine's not getting in yet.
I didn't even correct you. I was like, yeah, absolutely.
It's an afternoon, like kind of a lighter. It just feels refreshing.
Yeah, it's a very nice flavor. The light coffee is definitely a very nice flavor to it.
Thumbs up. Good job, light roast Kona coffee. Oh, it's empty.
Time for the next one. So this is the medium roast coffee.
It has a lot more fragrance.
Yeah, it definitely does. That's really hot.
Ooh, you know you want a drink of that.
Okay, let's cool down. I'll cool that enough to drink.
This is what I think generally reach for breakfast coffee.
This is kind of my like grab and head to work cup of coffee.
It feels like an efficient cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It also has a little bit more
maltiness? Is that a right word?
It might be the right word. It's not really sweeter, but it does have a little bit more body to it. It's a comfortable cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like you drink it and you feel like you're right where you're supposed to be at this exact moment in time.
I mean, it is the place you're supposed to be right now. You ready for a third cup? Third cup. Ready for the third cup of coffee? Yes. Ready?
Yes. No. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty, guys.
So this is much darker. It's very aromatic. It smells so good. It's a good thing we started with the most caffeine and we're going to the least amount of caffeine.
Yep.
Because otherwise...
Well, I think it was good starting with the light because we kind of build up on the actual flavor. Don't drink it yet, it's too hot.
Thank you.
This one is one of those cups of coffee where you just want to sit with your face in it.
It's what I call my Sunday coffee. It's when, or my weekend coffee. I used to send my uncle really good bags of coffee, usually from this company, and he called it Sunday coffee because that was the day that he was able to sit and just enjoy it, so that's what he would do.
Yeah. It's when you sit and you enjoy with a breakfast. Like, that's what this smells like right now. Like,
Or usually for me, is I sit and read a book
that
and
too.
sit there and enjoy it.
This is comfort coffee.
It has much, much more flavor.
Oh gosh, yeah. You can taste the roast on this one.
It's like a regular marshmallow versus a roasted perfectly marshmallow. Both are really good, but sometimes you just want it to be perfectly crispy and golden brown around it.
This is the crispy golden brown where you maybe lit it on fire just a little bit, just for that crisp.
Yeah.
It's silky. That's the right word.
So good.
It is.
And it
silky.
might be because it has far more coffee oils, natural oils in it, which are just so good. And you can actually see it.
Yeah, right on the top there. There, that's better. We can really see it now. Verdict time. How do we feel?
9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I will generally go for a dark roast. Like if I go to Starbucks, I always go for their dark roast. I have tried light roasts, and I wasn't a huge fan of them until now, which trying this one, this light roast, I feel like it's a really great summer cup of coffee. Like sitting out on your front patio in like the warm weather and enjoying like a hot cup of coffee because it's so light and refreshing almost.
I like this light roast, but my favorites are kind of tied between dark and medium. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say I love coffee, and I love this brand of coffee because it's
KonaCoffeeandTea.com. 100% Kona coffee.
But like I said, most times because this is so rich and so dynamic, this is the one I usually go for. But now that I've had all of them within one sitting, I think I would differentiate them more based on the day.
Okay, so I think this is work week coffee. This is the stuff that gets you going. It's not too heavy, it's not too decadent. This is just weekend coffee. So, favorite, but depending on the day, is definitely this I would drink on a daily basis. This one I would drink when I want to feel like I'm chillaxing.
Yeah.
Because that's a word. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz.
Cheers.
This is from the grounds up.